away from Salt Lake City. We're gonna go pick up a load of brick or paving stones or something like that. Hopefully you can hear me. I got the truck running. I got to air the trailer back up. Had to fill a tire up a little bit. It's a little bit on the low side. But anyways, yeah, the sun's like right in my eyes. It's right over there. I'm not sure if it's smoke or if it's just some kind of haze or whatever, but man, Wyoming was just covered after I passed Laramie all day yesterday. It was just, a thick smog, haze, smoke, whatever you want to call it. But anyways, yeah, we got to go to Salt Lake City again. Pick up some kind of stone, brick, paving stone, something like that. And that load's going to take us to Georgia, to northern Georgia, for I believe it's a Wednesday delivery. So yeah, it shouldn't be too bad. The only problem is I only got a few, like 20 hours, 25 hours on my clock, so I can't run that far. But I should be able to stop on Sunday. It's Friday today. I should be able to drive pretty hard for 2 days. Well, do what I need to do today. Then Saturday, Sunday, stop. I should be able to get a reset, get going again Tuesday. Drive 500 something miles, which should leave me about 3 hours, I think, if I did the math right. About 3 hours of driving Wednesday morning for I think it's an 8 o'clock appointment. So it shouldn't be too bad. I should be able to get a 34-hour reset in there to get a full 70 clock again. And then I should be able to start out next week. Well, start at Wednesday. But I should be able to get my next load with a fairly decent time remaining. But anyways, yeah, we'll see how it goes, see what happens. And yeah, I got to get running. I got to get this trailer aired up, and we can get on our way. All right, guys. Alright, well, we made it out here. This place is pretty neat. I drove past this place a few times, and I always thought to myself, hey, why don't we ever load there? Well, I guess we do. There's a handful of melting trucks here. There's one straight ahead of me. Don't know if you guys caught that or not. Myself, and I think I've seen two others strapping up as I pulled in. But anyways, it looks like once this guy's done getting loaded, then it'll be my turn, and then I gotta go pull around, get weighed, on the other side of their building over there. Then from there, I got to go and across the street so I can strap. So they don't let you strap here actually on the property, which is good for us because then I can put on my camera and not worry about who's watching or whatever, and just go ahead and get some actual decent footage. But it's not a tarp load. It's just going to go throw a few straps and call it good. But yeah, anyways, I got a message this morning before I took off that this is actually going to be a repowered load. So I'm going to load it up, strap it down, take it to Nebraska, swap trailers. There's another guy going on home time, so he's going to get my trailer with the stone on it, take it to Georgia, and then I'm going to get his trailer. Not even sure what the load is yet. I'll see when I get there tomorrow. And then that trailer is going to go down to California. So yeah, I shouldn't be losing any miles, but they want it a day earlier than expected for this Georgia load, so I might have to see if I can push it back to a Wednesday just so I can get my hours reset like I was saying. Because yeah, it's going to be really tight, and I don't think running to Nebraska then back to California I'm going to be able to make it on the 20 some odd hours, 25 hours I have left. But anyways, so yeah, I guess I can go ahead and set myself here and on the thing and say that I'm waiting to be loaded, and then once I start strapping I'll go ahead and get the camera going again. Alright guys, see you in a minute. Alright, well that didn't take too long, only about 45 minutes or so. Since it's a Repower, I kind of just put one strap with one of, spit everywhere. One strap per centerpiece with a just one little edge protector on it. If it would have been my load all the way through, yeah, I would have used my bigger edge protectors at 24 inches and whatnot, just for a little bit more securement. But Repowers kind of suck. I don't know how much stuff I've lost, things that I had to pay my money for a Repower. So it's like, yeah, screw that. I'm not going to do that. Just went ahead and yeah, it's secured correctly. It's just I would have liked a little bit more on it. I just don't like giving stuff away. But anyways, I got to put my paperwork into the the little tablet here, and then got to get back up the mountain through Wyoming so I can repower Nebraska by tomorrow morning. Oh, it's going to be a little busy one. Alright, morning guys. I just got to Big Springs, I almost said Nevada, Nebraska. I did my repower. It was a pretty simple, just switch trailers over. There's no tarps or nothing involved. The only thing is he wanted to switch out the edge protectors that I had, which is pretty cool, because I had the plastic ones on there. All he had was cardboard, so at least I didn't get stuck with that. But anyways, so it looks like I got my next it looks like a bunch of piping of some sort, like a water system maybe. But anyways, so now I just got to get back on the road, head back down I-80. I'm probably going to get a reset, probably around Laramie or Rock Springs, Winnemucca, something like that. But yeah, I got to get a reset in because I only got 12 hours left of my my cycle, and they want me to go all the way to California, which my first stop is minimum 20 hours away, so that ain't happening. And I don't start recapping hours till Monday, and it's only Saturday, so yeah, there's an issue there. I already sent that message in though, let them know what's going on, so they can reschedule and all that good stuff. But anyways, it might be a little loud outside when I hop out there, but let's go look at the load real quick, okay? Yeah, it's just a bunch of metal piping. I don't know if it's for like it looks like a sprinkler system, fire suppression system maybe. Not sure exactly, but it's just a bunch of pipe. I got some good old belly wraps on here to keep it all together. That's pretty straightforward. Those 16 straps in trade for my 15. Yeah, I already did my trailer walk around, my pre-trip on this trailer, so everything seems okay. So let's try this again. I already had a outro, I guess you can say, but I had my blinkers on, my hazards, while I was waiting to be unloaded at my last stop. And I don't think anyone wants to hear just a bunch of clicking, like I know I didn't when I was watching the video. But anyways, so we're done in California. I don't have much unloading footage, just because it was a guy on a boom truck, just going back and forth and whatnot, not too interesting. And I couldn't really wear my camera or walk around with it while he's doing anything, mainly because it's construction site and those places are like really big on safety. So if I don't need to be outside, I'm not supposed to be outside, kind of thing. But anyways, it's kind of weird. A guy over there, he just started moving around and kind of freaked me out a little bit. But anyway, so I'm sitting at a Love's right now, waiting on my next load. Well, my second next load. I was inside getting some food, I guess, and they sent me a pre-plan, but I was inside, and about 15 minutes later they canceled it. It would have been a really nice load, about 2,300 miles. It had like a delivery of Monday or Tuesday of next week, and it went to Iowa. So that would have been nice. It was also a no tarp and whatnot, so oh well, I missed out on it. Now I'm just sitting here waiting on my second pre-plan. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I'm sweating pretty bad over here right now. I don't know how hot it is. It's probably around 100 degrees outside. I'm not sure. And I don't know what this guy's doing. He's making a loop-de-loo. But anyways, so this run, I mean, it wasn't the best. A lot of running back and forth. Started out in Colorado, ran over to Utah, did a pickup. Just watching this guy. Did a pickup, ran over to Nebraska to go ahead and swap out my trailer, do a repower. And from there, I had to run as far as I could, which ended up being Wamsutter. I think I said in the video Winnemucca. No, it was Wamsutter, Wyoming. I had to stop and do a reset. There's another guy looking around. But anyway, so I had to do a reset, which is fine, no big deal. Whatnot, it happens. I ran out of time, and I can't drive legally without time, so you gotta do what you gotta do. But anyways, this is gross, and if you don't want to hear it, just go ahead and click off the video. But anyways, I was in these guys are going to crash into each other. No, they're not. Okay, good. But anyways, so I was in Wamsutter, decided I was hungry, so I walk into a Subway and, you know, get me one of those Subway sandwiches. After you get out of Wyoming, they get pretty expensive, so Wyoming and over, back east, I usually take advantage of, you know, a $9 foot long. So anyways, the guy behind the counter was like sneezing a lot, all over the place, but I wanted a sandwich. So even with this guy sneezing everywhere, I went ahead and got a sandwich, and I ate the sandwich. By the time my 34 was over, I started feeling really funny, like really funny. Starting to get those hot and cold spells, like, you know, when a fever's coming on. And anyways, but I was like, well, 34 is over, you know, even though I'm feeling funny, I'm just gonna drive, you know, maybe whatever, didn't sleep good, whatever it was. So I decided to start driving. About halfway through my drive, so maybe 4 hours in, you know, I started getting kind of lightheaded. You know, kind of felt like my head was a balloon and I was just floating around, which isn't really the thing you want to do when you're driving a truck. But anyways, I was not thinking clearly. I pull into a truck stop to get fuel for my fuel solution, and it wasn't the right one. Like I thought it was, it wasn't. Like I said, my thoughts are everywhere. I couldn't concentrate that good, couldn't think clearly. So anyways, I drove about 8 hours total. Ended up going to the correct fuel stop, getting fuel, and I just pulled in, I just parked it, called it good, just stopped. And then I went to bed early, and yeah, just pounded some medicine. I was like, nope, need it. And I think that was in Wells, Nevada, something like that. But it was in Wells. So I just started pounding medicine. I woke up the next morning not feeling much better. Still felt like the kind of, you know, airhead kind of thing. Just, yeah, like I was just bobbling around. Man, the sweat. But anyway, so I started driving, do my thing, and I was doing a load check, just to make sure everything was staying on, my tires are good and everything. So I messaged dispatch and was like, hey, I know I sent you a message earlier talking about, I'm going to have to do a reset, this and that. I'm not sure if you got it, but can I deliver Wednesday instead of Tuesday? Just because, the way I'm feeling and, not safe, whatever. Well, because it was Tuesday when I sent the message. I sent the message originally on Saturday when I first got the load, said I can't do it. Never got a response back. Because the way I was feeling on Tuesday, I went ahead and sent another message saying, hey, you guys get it? And yeah, no response, this and that. But then they're like, oh yeah, no, you're gonna have to deliver on Tuesday. They're expecting you by 2:30. It was originally 7 o'clock, so they pushed it back to 2:30, which gave me some time, so that was good. But my second drop, they're like, yeah, you can go ahead and deliver that one on Wednesday morning, 8 o'clock. Okay, perfect. So anyways, yeah, before I start going into like a big old rant, I'm just going to say that was my Subway story. Moral of that story is, if you see someone snotting behind the dang register making your sandwich, don't eat it. It makes you miserable for a couple days. But anyways, I'm going to throw this last little bit on the end of the video, then I'm going to go ahead and start uploading it. Alright, well, hopefully we get a decent second pre-plan and then get on the road again. Alright guys, have a good one.